Greater Tunb Island, Strait of Hormuz, 2:43 p.m. Broad daylight, blazing sun. 15 U.S. Marines, one classified mission, guarding an underground intelligence facility that monitors every Iranian military move in the Gulf. A facility Iran didn't know existed until today. Then suddenly, 24 Iranian Revolutionary Guard boats surrounded the island. 300 elite commandos, artillery support vessels, missile boats. Their orders from Tehran: storm the island, capture the Americans, seize the facility, destroy everything inside. Iran's calculation was simple: 15 Marines, isolated, 300 Iranian troops, overwhelming force, easy victory. But they made 4 catastrophic mistakes. First, those 15 Marines were Force Recon, the deadliest warriors the Marine Corps produces. Second, the facility had defensive systems Iran never imagined. Third, USS Bataan, carrying 800 Marines, was 22 miles away. Fourth, the underground base had direct satellite link to U.S. Central Command, who immediately authorized total response. What happened in the next 41 minutes became the most intense Marine defensive stand since Fallujah and the most devastating Iranian military defeat in decades. This is that story. Greater Tunb Island, 18 square kilometers of rock in the middle of the Strait of Hormuz. Iran claims ownership, has troops stationed there, considers it sovereign territory. But what Iran doesn't know, for 6 months, the U.S. has operated a covert intelligence facility beneath the island's eastern cliffs. Underground bunker, hardened, hidden, monitoring Iranian naval communications, tracking missile movements, recording every military transmission in the Gulf. The facility is critical. Every Iranian operation, ship movements, missile launches, naval exercises, monitored in real time. 15 Force Reconnaissance Marines guard it, elite operators, not regular infantry, each one trained in advanced combat, intelligence operations, and survival. Their mission: maintain security, defend the facility. If discovered, hold at all costs until reinforcements arrive. At 1:30 p.m., Iranian intelligence intercepted unusual radio signals coming from Greater Tunb. American encryption, military frequency. Tehran went to immediate alert. Americans operating on Iranian territory? Unthinkable, unacceptable. Revolutionary Guard Naval Command received direct orders from Ayatollah Khamenei himself: find the Americans, capture them, destroy their facility. At 2:05 p.m., 24 Revolutionary Guard boats launched from Bandar Abbas, 300 commandos, Iran's best troops, plus 2 artillery support boats, 4 missile vessels, total naval task force. This wasn't a raid, this was an assault operation. At 2:38 p.m., the 15 Marines at the facility detected the approaching boats on radar. Gunnery Sergeant Jake Morrison, the Marine Detachment Commander, immediately assessed the situation. All Marines, battle stations, we have 24 hostile boats inbound, 300 plus enemy troops. This is not a drill. Activate all defensive systems, notify Fleet Command, we're about to get hit. The Marines had prepared for this. The facility wasn't just an intelligence post, it was a fortress. Hidden 50 caliber machine gun positions in the cliffs, remote-controlled weapons systems, claymore minefields, reinforced fighting positions, and one ace in the hole: 6 Javelin anti-tank missile launchers, designed to kill tanks but devastating against boats. At 2:38 p.m., the Marines sent emergency transmission to USS Bataan. Under imminent attack, 24 hostile boats, 300 troops, request immediate assistance, will defend position. The Bataan's response: Marines inbound, 20 minutes, air support launching now, hold that facility,
reinforcements coming. 20 minutes against 300 Iranian commandos. At 2:43 p.m., Iranian boats reached weapons range, 1,000 meters from shore. The Iranian commander radioed on open frequency, speaking English for the Marines to hear. "American forces, you are on Iranian territory. Surrender immediately or we will destroy you." Gunnery Sergeant Morrison's response was transmitted so every Iranian boat could hear. "This is United States Marine Corps. We don't surrender. We don't retreat. Come get some." At 2:44 p.m., Iranian boats opened fire, machine guns, RPGs, artillery shells from support vessels. The Marines returned fire, 50 caliber machine guns tearing into fiberglass boats, Javelin missiles launched, explosive warheads designed for tanks hitting thin-hulled boats like sledgehammers. First Iranian boat disintegrated, second boat exploded, third boat on fire. But 21 boats remained, still advancing, still firing. At 2:51 p.m., Iranian forces reached the first Marine fighting position, close combat, grenades, rifles, hand-to-hand. The Marines fought with savage intensity, each one worth 10 regular infantry, professional, precise, deadly. But 300 against 15, the math was impossible. At 2:54 p.m., Gunnery Sergeant Morrison radioed the battalion. "We are engaged, heavy casualties enemy side, but they keep coming. We can hold 15 minutes, maybe. Hurry." The battalion's response: "Air support arriving now. Extraction inbound. Hold on, Marines. We're coming."
2:56 p.m. 4 F-35B Lightning stealth fighters screamed over Greater Tunb Island at 600 knots. Pilots saw the battle instantly. Iranian boats everywhere, troops on the beach, Marines defending desperately. All Vipers, weapons free. Engage all hostile vessels. Priority, landing craft. 8 GBU-12 Payway laser-guided bombs released. Precision strikes, 500 pounds each. Iranian boats erupted in fireballs. 8 boats destroyed in 10 seconds. Then the F-35s came back around, this time with 25mm cannon fire. Strafing runs on Iranian troops on the beach, devastating. At 2:58 p.m., 8 AH-1Z Viper attack helicopters arrived, Marine gunships, armed to the teeth. Hellfire missiles launched, AGM-114s tracking Iranian artillery boats, precision kills, support vessels destroyed. Then Hydro rockets, 76 70mm rockets per helicopter, anti-personnel, shredding Iranian positions on the beach. The Iranian assault was collapsing under overwhelming air power, but Tehran wasn't done. At 3:01 p.m., 12 more Iranian boats appeared, reinforcements from the mainland, 200 more troops. Iran was doubling down, committing everything. But so was America. At 3:03 p.m., 16 MV-22 Osprey tilt-rotor aircraft arrived over the island, each carrying 24 Marines, 384 total. Not evacuating the 15 Marines, reinforcing them. Ospreys descended onto the island, behind Iranian lines, flanking positions, cutting off retreat. Marines pouring out, establishing perimeter, M240 machine guns, M250 cows, mortars. Iranian forces now trapped, Marines defending the facility from the front, 384 fresh Marines attacking from behind, attack helicopters overhead, F-35s circling. At 3:06 p.m., the real hammer fell. USS Baton, 22 miles offshore, had more than helicopters. It had naval guns, and it had firing solution. The 25mm Bushmaster cannon systems on escort destroyers opened fire, precision naval gunnery, targeting Iranian boats still in the water. Shells hitting with devastating accuracy, Iranian vessels exploding, sinking, burning. At 3:09 p.m., Iranian reinforcement boats tried to retreat, turning back toward Iranian coast. Too late. F-35s engaged, air-to-surface missiles, Harpoon anti-ship missiles launched from destroyers, Iranian boats disappearing in explosions. On the island, Iranian troops realized their situation, surrounded, cut off, no escape, no reinforcement, no air support.
At 3:12 p.m., the Iranian commander, seeing half his force dead or wounded, boats destroyed, Marines everywhere, made the call. Over radio frequency, everyone could hear, "All Iranian forces, cease fire, we surrender. Repeat, we surrender to American forces." At 3:14 p.m., Iranian troops began laying down weapons, hands raised, surrendering. 300 Iranian commandos had attacked, 180 were dead or wounded, 120 surrendering. 15 Marines had held the facility for 31 minutes against impossible odds. 384 Marines arrived and crushed the remaining attackers. At 3:24 p.m., 41 minutes after the assault began, the Battle of Greater Tunb was over. 0 Marines killed, 12 wounded, facility intact, all intelligence safe. 120 Iranian prisoners, 18 boats destroyed, 200 Iranian casualties, total American victory.
Within hours, Iran tried to control the narrative. State media. Iranian forces successfully repelled American infiltration on sovereign territory. Enemy forces retreated after sustaining heavy casualties. But satellite imagery told the truth. American-operated drones had recorded everything. 18 Iranian boats destroyed, 120 prisoners in American custody, 200 casualties. The Pentagon released selected footage. Iranian boats exploding, troops surrendering, Marines victorious. Global reaction was brutal for Tehran. Iran's assault on U.S. Marines ends in catastrophic defeat. 120 Revolutionary Guards captured after failed island attack. Tehran's humiliation, lost 200 troops attacking 15 Marines. The 15 Marines who held the facility for 31 minutes, each received Silver Stars. Gunnery Sergeant Morrison received Navy Cross. The 384 Marines who arrived as reinforcements, commended for flawless execution. The 120 Iranian prisoners, held by U.S. forces, interrogated, revealed they'd been told the island had a few American spies who would surrender easily. Instead, they found Force Recon Marines defending a fortress, with air support, and 384 brothers arriving to help. Strategic implications were massive. For years, Iran claimed ownership of Gulf Islands, threatened to seize any American presence, boasted their Revolutionary Guards were unstoppable. Greater Tunb proved otherwise. Iran sent 300 commandos, 24 boats, artillery support, their best troops. Result? 200 casualties, 120 prisoners, 0 objectives achieved. The intelligence facility? Still operational, still monitoring, still hidden. Iran's neighbors watched carefully. If Revolutionary Guards can't capture 15 Marines, they can't capture anything. UAE increased intelligence cooperation with US. Saudi Arabia requested Marine training. Bahrain expanded base access. But the most significant impact was in Tehran. The Revolutionary Guard commander who ordered the assault, arrested. The naval captain who led the attack, executed for catastrophic failure. Iran learned what U.S. military commanders have known for decades. Don't attack Marines. Even outnumbered 20-1, they'll kill you. And if you somehow manage to threaten them, hundreds more arrive within minutes.
So what did Greater Tunb Island teach both sides? For Iran, American intelligence operations are everywhere, hidden, hardened, defended by elite forces you cannot defeat. Those 15 Marines weren't special because of numbers. They were special because of training. Each one worth 10 regular troops. Force Recon Marines don't panic, don't surrender, don't fail. They defend, fight, kill until reinforcements arrive. And reinforcements always arrive. For America, the lesson was simpler. Forward deployed Marines work. Force Recon can hold against impossible odds. Air power is decisive. But there's a deeper truth revealed on Greater Tunb. The intelligence facility was secret because it had to be, monitoring Iranian military from inside Iranian claimed territory. Legally questionable, strategically vital. Iran discovered it, attacked it, lost catastrophically. But what about the next facility, the next covert operation, the next secret base? Iran now knows Americans operate everywhere, even on Iranian islands, and discovering them means fighting Marines. That's psychological warfare. Iran controls the island officially, but wonders how many other facilities exist, how many Marines guard them, how much intelligence is being gathered. Paranoia is more effective than any missile. Greater Tunb Island is back in Iranian hands, officially. They police it, patrol it, claim it. But now they know, beneath the surface, inside the cliffs, Americans might be watching. And if Iran tries to remove them again, 300 more Marines will arrive within 20 minutes. That's deterrence.
2:43 p.m. Iran attacks 15 Marines with 300 troops. 3:24 p.m. 41 minutes later, 200 Iranian casualties, 120 prisoners, Marines victorious. The facility still monitors, the Marines still guard, the intelligence still flows. Iran learned you can't capture what Marines defend. 15 held the line, 384 finished the fight. This is the Strait of Hormuz. This is Greater Tunb Island. This is what happens when you attack U.S. Marines. 300 Iranian commandos, 400 American Marines, 41 minutes. Total American victory. Never attack Marines.